The legal team for Mikhail Velas pushed for a mistrial 6 days into testimony. Now, in this case, the ex-constable is accused of fabricating security payment logs for Rodriguez Park. A Texas Ranger investigating the case went beyond that scope during his testimony yesterday. At one point, he said he believed the ex-constable committed official oppression, something Velas wasn't charged with in this trial. Now, that was a comment Velas' team reacted to.
This is ridiculous. I mean, we were clear about this. We had hearings outside the jury's presence multiple times. She's asking a question about what offense is, and then he bites for it. They knew it. They knew they were going to do this. There's no other explanation. These are not stupid people. They knew exactly what was going on. You were more than fair and more than clear of your admonishments not to talk about anything outside the motion in limine. Clear.
Judge Velia Mesa denied the motion for mistrial, but she ordered the Texas Ranger to attend another hearing to demonstrate why he was not in contempt of court. The prosecution is nearing the end of its case. Defense attorneys for Velas have not indicated if they plan to call witnesses.
An update on that $50 million in extra revenue CPS Energy paid to the city of San Antonio. Several council members appear to be backing away from giving customers that one-time $29 credit on their October bill. Instead, some council members are talking about using the money for weatherization. Mayor Ron Nirenberg is backing a rebate, but is open to other options as long as the plan is effective to go with it. Next week, folks, his vote is now being delayed to allow council members to continue their discussions.
In your morning headlines, extreme heat is tightening its grip on tens of millions of Americans on both the west and east coast. Los Angeles is bracing for its worst heat wave of the year with an excessive heat watch issued this morning. Temperatures in parts of California are expected to hit 115 degrees. Officials are also on alert for brush fires in Philadelphia. Hot and humid weather is forcing 100 schools to close early again today, as they did yesterday, with temperatures hitting the mid-90s. Several schools in Baltimore also doing the same. Many schools are closing due to lack of air conditioning.
This morning, U.S. Customs and Border Protection says it has seized almost $12 million worth of cocaine from a truck that was supposed to be carrying only baby wipes. It happened at the Colombia Solidarity Bridge that connects Texas and the Mexican state of Nuevo Laredo over the Rio Grande. Officers initially sent the trailer truck for a second inspection. Then officials say a canine and a non-intrusive inspection turned up nearly 2,000 packages containing roughly 1,500 pounds of cocaine. Now to the death of Mikhail Gorbachev, the final leader of the Soviet Union, the man who ended the Cold War and lifted the Iron Curtain.
But his legacy is a complicated one. ABC's Rhiannon Alley has more.
This morning, people around the world are remembering Mikhail Gorbachev, a man who played a complicated and unique role in history. Gorbachev sought more peaceful relations with the West when he was named president of the Soviet Union in 1985. The birthmark on his head made him instantly recognizable, and he quickly gained star power in America.
I just dropped by with present for warming of house. Instead, find you grappling with local off.
Oh, brought some of your commie friends to help you fight dirty, eh?
Then President Reagan addressing Gorbachev in his famous speech at the Berlin Wall.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Gorbachev would later say Moscow was not impressed at the former actor's iconic moment.
Not at all. And I said, you know, we were very well aware that the president had another profession as an actor.
Gorbachev ended the Cold War without bloodshed before resigning in 1991, but he failed to prevent the collapse of the Soviet Union, which fractured into 15 territories. During an interview with Larry King, Gorbachev said this about how he wanted to be remembered.
History is a capricious lady, but I hope that it will judge me fairly.
Gorbachev reportedly died after a long illness. He was 91 years old. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.